Has your grandma ever warned you that drinking cold water on your period could freeze your blood? Or that taking a shower could expose you to dangerous illnesses? Believe me, we've all heard these stories. But the big question is, what does modern science have to say about this age-old advice? Welcome, my friend, to a brand new episode where we're restaging a fun but very serious showdown between Grandma's wisdom and the doctor's facts. We're going to go through 5 famous myths, explain them, and reveal the scientific truth behind them. Get ready, because some of these facts might just change the way you see things forever. Myth number 1, menstrual blood is bad or spoiled blood. What Grandma says, this is unclean blood, and that's why the body has to get rid of it. If it gets trapped inside, it will cause diseases. But what does science say? Science says this idea is completely false. Imagine this. Your body is a smart machine that doesn't store spoiled things. Period blood is simply the nutrient-rich lining of your uterus, which your body carefully prepared to be a warm, cozy bed for a potential baby. When a pregnancy doesn't happen, the body simply says, "No problem, we'll renovate the room for next month." So, your regular period isn't a sickness. It's an amazing sign of health and fertility, not decay. Myth number 2, you have to drink herbs like marjoram to cleanse the uterus. What Grandma says, this was the magic recipe for almost everything. It was considered the savior that would wash the womb. And what does science say? Science raises a big beware sign here. The uterus is a miraculous organ. It has a complete self-cleaning mechanism and doesn't need any outside help. What's more dangerous is that herbs like marjoram contain compounds that mimic the hormone estrogen. When you drink them in large, uncalculated amounts, you're creating chaos in your delicate hormonal system, which can lead to problems like cysts. The scientific advice is to let your body do its job, and if you have a problem, the doctor is the friend who will give you the safe solution. Myth number 3, showering is forbidden during your period. What Grandma says, this was one of the biggest taboos. It was believed that water would negatively affect the blood flow. And what does science say? It says with a loud voice, this myth is not only wrong, it's also unhealthy. Personal hygiene during this time is your first line of defense against bacteria and infections. And a warm shower, it's like a warm hug for your muscles. It doesn't stop the blood. On the contrary, it helps relax your uterine muscles, which can significantly relieve cramps and improve your mood. Don't be afraid of the water. It's your ally. Myth number 4, you have to stay in bed and avoid all exercise. What Grandma says, sleep and rest, movement is not good for you right now. And what does science say? It says that being inactive makes the pain feel worse. It's true you might not feel like running a marathon, but light movement is your natural medicine. Exercises like walking, yoga, or stretching improve blood flow to the pelvic area and release natural painkillers in your body known as endorphins. These hormones fight pain and boost your mood. Move gently and enjoy the results. Myth number 5, your period is the reason for anemia and fainting. What Grandma says, you must be feeling weak because of all that blood you're losing. And what does science say? It tells us to focus on the real cause. In a normal period, the amount of blood lost is very small, less than a small coffee cup over several days, and is not enough to cause anemia. The real reason you might feel tired or dizzy is often due to other things. Hormonal changes can lead to a loss of appetite or nausea. As a result, you might not be eating or drinking enough water, causing your blood pressure to drop and making you feel faint. So the problem isn't the blood loss, it's your self-care and nutrition. However, if your period is extremely heavy hemorrhage, that requires an immediate visit to the doctor. So, what did we learn today? We learned that period blood is healthy, the uterus is smart, showering is helpful, exercise is a friend, and nutrition is key. And now, it's your turn, my friend. What's the weirdest or funniest myth you've ever heard about the menstrual cycle? Share it with us in the comments so we can laugh and learn together. And don't forget to support us with a like and subscribe to the channel.